Sunday evening in Chicago, and the Bulls take on the Dallas Mavericks.
No fans allowed, but you can watch at home.
No fans. That's going to be different.
The league will do daily testing for staff and players.
No fans, however, are allowed at the United Center in the stands.
The Bulls backcourt, Zach LaVine and Kobe White, hoping to build on what we've seen in those couple of wins against the Wizards.
There are some tough teams out there in the Western Conference, but it's always good to get a win before you go out there.
My responsibilities as the senior event manager here at the United Center is to help restart the NBA with implementing some zoning process, new regulations from the league and the city on keeping employees safe so that we can play basketball here. Guidelines from the league has split our arena into 3 working zones. So Zone A is identified as red, which is your most restrictive. Your players are there, your coaches are there, and no one can enter it unless approved. And then you go into Zone B, which is your media, your broadcast, any arena support. And then you have your Zone C, which is those working personnel who have no need to be operationally around Zone A or in Zone A. Sanitizing of each zone starts first thing in the morning. We have a housekeeping crew that comes in very bright and early before anybody's in the building. And they go and they clean the entire arena from top to bottom. And then once the game is over and personnel have left the building, we again re-sanitize every part of the arena from top to bottom. Employees take a health and symptom survey. The Clear app is an application on your phone. Then they'll have their temperature checked here on site and they are cleared to enter the building. We are working on building a foundation to bring fans back into our building with not only the Clear app and the zoning process, but working hand in hand with the health and safety officials of the city because we are looking forward to bringing fans back in the near future.
So per NBA protocols, all seats on the bench need to be assigned this year. So we got these removable stickers from a company called Player Kits. And so every game, whether it's home or away, I go through and label everyone's seat from our head trainer, Todd Campbell, the coaching staff, all the way down to the players. When I first labeled the seats, some players had a little issue with where they were sitting. Otto Porter wanted a second row seat. Zach LaVine wanted to be a little bit closer to the coaching staff. Ryan Arcidiacono has this seat here because he's our hype man. So he wants all the TV time he can get, you know, being a diva and former national champion. Gatorade sent these coolers. We'll put Gatorade and water. And then on the cart will be their warm-ups. And then our trainer made a little box of things that players need during game. Gum, hand cream, box of tissues if they need it. So everything is personalized to each player and stays at their station.
Get it! And now the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls.
Our job is to try to anticipate and come as closely to what a live fan reaction would be.
Great night for Zach offensively.
When there's no fans, we have to find new and different ways to provide home court advantage for the players and maintain a consistent experience.
6'5", 200 pounds.
Oh, Zach LaVine has been magnificent.
Our main goal is to energize Bulls fans.
Zach, stop it. Don't show it all to him.
So my controller is all about the audience, ambient noise, the murmur. The other set of buttons that I push are the anticipation buttons.
It's kind of like playing a piano. There's a few different buttons that react in different ways. There's a section for cheers. There's a section for ahs. Unfortunately, if the other team makes a breakaway and we hit the function that sounds like the O's a little bit, you really don't want to cheer for that team, but, you know, still a nice play.
He's really feeling it after a first half where he was outstanding with 18 points.
LaVine dribble drive in the paint on Corley's time, forced it up. Got it. He's got 19 of the Bulls' 24 points. Zach LaVine in 16 minutes with 25.
Zach is having one of those nights. He might go for 50.
Not only are we watching the game to kind of react how fans would normally react, we're also watching the bench, we're watching the players, we're watching the coaches to kind of give that same authentic level. And we know that when a big shot is coming up and we're going to take the lead in the fourth quarter, our job is to amplify that sound.
it. And a 3-ball by Zach LaVine, who's scored in 36.
The main requirement by the NBA for this was for it to be fed to the broadcasts and to really enhance the experience for fans watching at home.
Bulls win, Bulls win, Bulls win 118-108.
Man, it's gonna be difficult because one of my favorite things to do is like go to a restaurant or something on the road and just see what the city has to offer. So we'll see how it's gonna go. Like, it's gonna be a very interesting year. Just gonna have fun with it, man. I'm gonna be able to be with my teammates, playing the game I love.
You know, a lot of guys just be in their rooms, FaceTiming family or video games. But, you know, with COVID this year, you know, you're just excited just to have games, so.
I think I'm a little Netflixed out, Hulu'd out. It's about just being safe as possible and then just, you know, following the proper health and safety protocols.
So these are the Connexon trackers. What they're doing is tracking our proximity to other Connexons. That way, if somebody tests positive, we can see how close and how long they were close to a person that was positive. We're using this with all of the travel party, all the staff members, the coaches on the trip, as well as the players. So we're tracking everybody in its proximity to one another.
What we're doing here is tracking everyone's every single movement. Where is mine?
Things have changed tremendously this season. Due to COVID, the NBA protocols, all player and staff are required to grab their own bags. Instead of traveling with 2 buses, we now travel with 4. Each bus can carry 12 passengers. Our team is providing breakfast, lunch, and dinner in a grab-and-go fashion.
I want a lot of beats, many as you can put on there. I love beats. They're good for the lungs.
Players and staff are required to take a PCR test every single day, while the players, they also have to take a rapid POC test. The results normally take about 30 minutes, and we cannot do any team activities until we get the results from those POC tests.
Boom. Go crazy, Pat. Come on, bro. Go crazy, Pat. Go crazy. Oh, yeah, he ain't playing with no fans yet. Go crazy, Pat. Right. Go crazy, Pat. Go crazy, Pat. Go crazy, Pat. Get out. Hold on. I got a check. Go crazy, Pat. You in first. Go crazy, Pat. Come on, Dale.
It's a great group of guys. And people say that a lot, it's kind of a cliche, but really great group of guys. These guys want to win. You can be a winner in college, and it just is a different type of thing to learn how to win in the NBA. These guys are willing to learn. I think we just got to make sure we have that competitive edge and understand that we have to practice these winning habits every single day.
Bulls right now 1 for their last 8. They need a bucket here in this possession.
Good 2-man game. Kobe to Thad.
There you go.
And a foul.
You know, us just bringing that extra competitive edge and that extra fire, you know, go out there and compete every night.
This is a proven season. We obviously have talent. We just can't talk about it. We have to be about it. Everybody's gonna have excuses or things that they're not used to about the season. We're all gonna have to deal with that, but just control what you can. Go out there and play the game you love.
LaVine gets the short-range bounce to go.
Billy Donovan's got to be happy with the way his team came back here in the second quarter. They have fought their way back. They were down 20.
Just being able to get through this is going to be a challenge in itself, but we know everybody's going to be cheering at home, watching the games, supporting. So, you know, we're with you. We're going to try, you know, put on for the city just like always, and we know that you guys have our back.
13 straight for the Bulls, within 7 now. Williams drawing 2 defenders. Out to LaVine on the drive with the clutch in the air.
Let me get some butter with that roll. It just brings the Bulls closer.
Halfway through the third, Portland leading by 8. LaVine off the screen for 3. Got the ball.
Give me the hot sauce.
He's got 9. Bulls back within 5. Just like that, back up by 11 with the 2 threes in a row. LaVine answers again.
There you go, Zach.
LaVine, Gafford there, offensive rebound.
Good job, DG.
Good pass by Young to White, that's a 3.
Saucy.
Lillard took a spill, 5-on-4, Temple for 3, got it!
Give me the hot sauce.
He's the 6th bull into double figures. Oh, good pass late to Williams!
We're running the same couple plays down the stretch with me, Thad, or me and Otto. Nurk is back in the drop. I was attacking the drop and hit Thad with the pocket pass. In my mind, if he just backed up again off that, off that play, I was doing pull it.
You've got to score on this possession. You've got to. You got to run whatever he's asking you to run. There's enough time for you to get a good shot.
Here's LaVine, 9 to shoot. Late on the clock, LaVine a 3.
Oh, stop it! Stop it!
LaVine with a huge 3 for a 4-point lead.
This is what big-time players do. All night long, he's been the facilitator. All night long, get everybody involved. And when the game is on the line, your big-time player steps up when his team needs it the most. That is a big shot.
I think it was a good game for our guys to get them to understand the swings in games. If you just kind of stay the course and keep battling, you can kind of make some plays and get yourself back in the game, and that's what we did. And I think when that adversity hits and there's momentum swings, there's no reason to hang your head and get down. It's part of the game.
It's a different mentality I think we have coming into this year. Even with the losses that we have had, I think that we're learning from them. We did a good job of fighting back today.
It was fun, man. We competed all the way to the end. We started out the gate slow, but we stayed the course and we kept fighting. Zach was being Zach, cold-blooded. Hit a big-time shot for us. Nothing new. He's been doing it his whole career.
Left wing White wants it, feels it, taking Bagley to the rack and scores on the left angle off the glass. And Kobe White is sensational. Kobe the release for 3. Yes! Kobe's 4th triple. He's got 20. Kobe White has taken over this game.
It's a new career high for Kobe White with 36.
Due to the laws here in LA County, they have strict capacities on number of people per room. So in this locker room, I put 9 players. We have 4 more across the hall. The capacity of this room is 12, so the 9 players then to allow for staff members, trainers, or coaches that might be in and out. Obviously not ideal, but we're going to do anything that we need to follow the rules and protocols. So the first 2 games of this trip, we wore our black Statement Edition uniform. And so now that we're in LA, the Lakers and the Clippers have both decided to wear a dark color uniform against us. So now we adjust and we're wearing our association white uniforms. The black ones got washed by the Lakers equipment managers because we came in dirty from Sacramento, and they hung them up nicely for me, and now I'll just go through, pack them away until the next game where we wear statements. It's just really important to make sure that we have everything we need, especially if it's a trip where you're wearing 2 different sets of uniforms. Equipment manager motto 672, always be prepared. Because the other 2 locker rooms don't have the capacity that we need to have like our pregame and halftime meeting, Staples Center provides this room, capacity is 45 of this room, so this is where the team will do their pregame talk and then also where they'll come for halftime to kind of go over their game plan. So I'll set up these chairs socially distanced so that the team has a place to meet.
Bulls on 3. 1, 2, 3, go!
Kobe White coming off 36, 7 assists, no turnovers in 40 minutes. He was outstanding in the paint. Carter coming off a good game too. Oh, Zach LaVine down the lane. West Coast Zach coming off a 32-point night. Here it is, LeBron against the rookie.
It was just a blessing. 10th game to the season, and you're playing one of the best players to ever play the game. So you try to learn as much as you can from them, pick up things while you're guarding them, try to put some pressure on them, things like that, and make them take tough shots.
LeBron setting the screen.
Good hands.
Patrick Williams got in the passing lane. Carter to LaVine. He'll take the easy 2.
You know, he has Kawhi-type hands that I noticed out on the floor, so I knew I couldn't play with the ball much. He just stays sharp on the game plan, and I think he's going to continue to get better and better. Has a great in-between game. I think Chicago has a good one.
The Lakers survive 117 to 115. LaVine. Oh, Zach LaVine.
Boy, he's starting to heat up.
7 threes for Zach. Kawhi comes back. He knocks it down.
This is a shootout.
Yes, sir.
You see Kawhi Leonard now going to guard Zach.
Yep. The challenge has been delivered here. Going back and forth, trading buckets. Another tough defensive assignment for the rookie. Out to LaVine, quick trigger three. Number 8 for number 8.
Give me that sauce.
How about this shootout we've got? We're tied at 80 past the halfway point of the third. Kobe's got a career-high 11 assists, looking for 12 on another LaVine 3.
Oh, give me that sauce.
5 threes in the quarter for Zach LaVine.
Chemistry is a lot better. Continuity, everything like that is there. You can tell it's a difference than what it was last year.
We just need to continue to play with each other, continue to learn, get that chemistry going. Billy is going to put us in the best position possible, and it's up to us to go out there and figure things out.
Grizzle foul. How about Patrick Williams and LaVine with a gorgeous pass? What a sequence.
They want to win. They're young. They've kind of gotten thrown to the fire, so to speak. Arturs in particular talked about the character of these guys. When you're young, like a Kobe White, like a Wendell Carter.
45 for Zach LaVine tonight.
Even Zach having 6 coaches in 6 years of his NBA career. Nobody just goes into the best basketball league in the world and just wins.
130 to 127. Another very respectable showing against one of the elite Western Conference teams, but not enough.
There's a process, you know, in building that chemistry and that continuity, and I think as a coach, as much as you want it to happen today, those things take time. You know, not looking so much to the past or what's happened the last several years, but more like what do we have to do to take the next step and working with those guys. And I think that takes time, and I'm excited about it because just in the short time being here, they're great guys, right? But at the same point, being great guys, there's certain growth that we all have to make, you know, coaches, players, you know, in working together. And that's going to be the challenge going forward, especially in this environment with COVID. There's all sorts of different challenges we've all got to face, but we've got to do it together.
Bulls fans, it's Thad Young. Check out more episodes of Run With Us right here.